Hey, we are live. What's going on, everybody? It's 30 interviews in 30 days, and I ain't gonna sit here and hold you. Some days you just be tired, right? Just tired. But today I can't be tired because this is about health, wellness, fitness, getting it together. See, I'm pretending like I got the energy, but here you go. Because I got Ofa, the trainer. He is my official trainer, although I haven't been able to see him in what? It's been how long? Ofa, it's been since March.
Yeah, since March.
Yep. We were doing it. Yep, we was in the gym. But what's going on, Ofa? How has life been treating you?
Things are all right. I'm blessed. Every day is a new day that I can wake up. It's a blessed day, so I don't complain.
So we've been through the pandemic, but we're all off on our own. I gained well over 15. I know COVID 15, but I have hypothyroid, so mine is double the weight. So how are people trying to get this weight off that COVID 15?
Right now, I mean, you can imagine once they started opening up the outdoors, it was a lot of a lot of people hitting the tracks, hitting the trails. But a lot of that just came from inactivity, especially when you're a little bit more active, then the inactivity sets in. And then not only that, now you're more inactive. So guess what you're gonna do? You're in the house, you're comfortable, you're gonna eat, you're gonna watch more TVs, catch up on the soaps, whatever you're gonna do, and you're gonna have a little snack right beside you. Now those snacks build up when there is no way to for that in, you got to you're bringing in calories. There's no way for the calories to get out. Then that's weight gain.
That's weight gain. So what's our plan? What's the plan for getting it off? What's the plan? Like, do you have people in there now just in there trying to get that weight off?
Yes. Right now we're doing a lot of first we're doing a lot of meal replacement education, nutritional education, as far as what you can start bringing in, as far as giving you a little bit more energy. Now that people was a little bit more settled, now they're getting that rev back because we're opening up a little bit. So with that, you want to increase, your B12s, increase your intake of vegetables, fruits, and definitely water. So just something as basic as that. Bring in more greens, bring in less fried food. That's it. It's as simple as calories in, calories out.
Got it. So we had a long break. What were you doing? I mean, to maintain your business while people couldn't come exercise?
Well, it's a new business, fairly new, this location. So I was pretty much getting it together. But at the same time, we were working with on a one-on-one basis with a few clients, and they worked through the pandemic alongside with myself because I would just quarantine here in the gym, so I would just work out. But again, I've been hitting a lot of weights. That's that's
I see you. I was like, did you gain weight? No, he gained muscle. He said, I didn't gain weight. I gained muscle.
I've been hitting the weights throughout the pandemic because of the outside hasn't been open, and I am an avid runner and I love jogging. But because it was I just been here hitting the weights, pumping iron for the most part, lock the door and work out. But for those clients that were working out with me, we just made sure that we focused on that nutritional aspect, because the first thing you're gonna do when you get comfortable is you get a comfort food, and you get that. Whatever that food is, you're there. It's there, right there, waiting for you. You can't get away from it. It's right in the fridge. And unfortunately, you're at home all the time. So you're grubbing. That's it. You're shopping. You're sitting around. Hey, they told us to stay indoors, so we started eating. That was it.
The crazy thing is, I didn't eat. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't going crazy, but yet I still gained 15 pounds originally. I gained more now because now that I'm eating. But at first I was still gaining weight and I wasn't eating. Because I didn't go shopping much. I limited what I ate. I didn't go out and buy things like that because all I wanted to do was work. But yet and still the 15 came on.
Yeah, well, a lot of times it's just from being inactive. You were more active too. TGI Fridays, you were out, like you were going around, like you was out and about, training, everything. with that inactivity, definitely comes, your body is just going to start storing, starting to relax.
Oh.
Yeah, your body starts to store at that point. But what we're doing now is, right now, we're still in a pandemic, but at the same time, we can do a lot more. So the doors are a little bit more open. We can get out here while we got some decent weather. Weather is great. Just make sure that you're bringing in a lot of vitamin C, a lot of fresh vegetables, fresh fruits. All those fresh fruits, the darker the berries, you get, raspberries, you can get blueberries. They're really great with B12. So they'll give you a nice amount of energy also, natural energy without all the sugar.
All right, so let's talk about your new location.
Yes.
Is newly open, and talk about that. Talk about this new big location. It seems like it's bigger than the other one, is it?
Yeah. It's designed a little different, but not as big. I've been a stickler for more like one-on-one, like real personal training, where you're not going to get lost. You're going to be exactly where you need to be at, getting what you need to get done, and I'm going to be right on you. So I'm a stickler for a studio size. It makes the client feel a little bit more in depth and in tune with the workout. I ain't got to scream as loud, talk as loud, and that helps too, because a lot of people don't react to, the boot camp style, get it, da da da, like yelling and screaming at them. So they do react a lot better when you can subtly give examples and subtly correct form and make subtle suggestions about, and really talk about
subtle suggestions. He
yes.
said he would be like, all right, you gotta oh my gosh, the ups and downs. I was like, I really gotta keep doing this. Yes, you can do one more. You could do more. Ain't no subtle. You doing it. I was like, if I say no, it's not gonna happen. It was like, no, you can't say no.
You definitely can't say no. It's going to be difficult, but it's definitely accomplishable. That's it. It's going to be difficult, but you can do it.
Yes, you can definitely do it. So what are some other ways that you promote your business to get people in there?
Oh man, right now on Google, I do like handouts. I go to like again, if we're getting back to the one-on-one thing a little bit, where people can actually walk up to people and just talk to them or hand them something without it being like, now I give them they still social distancing, I'll hand it to them and just walk away. But if they have questions, then especially in this area is really good, because it's nothing around here like what I provide as far as the service. There are gyms though. There's gyms, Planet Fitness, there's LA Fitness, but the service I provide is definitely one of those services that you can't get at the bigger gyms.
You can. There's also, my brother is right there across from you. He has the karate studio.
Yes.
Yep, that's my brother's studio. But you still have the boxing. You still have the boxing ring and everything like that?
Yes, yep. We got we do the boxing, we got the heavy bags, we do a lot of conditioning, we do a lot of weight loss, toning, fat burning, hip programs, TRX. We do a lot running, sprints. Yeah,
I don't like that. No.
we get a lot in. A lot of it is with the boxing. They're loving the boxing. I mean, the boxing conditioning is instrumental for, first thing, ultimately changing the way your body looks. Changing your workout is going to change the way your body and what you want out of your body. Getting that different, it's that type of intense cardio, which gives your mind so much focus, at the same time gives your body so much strain. Without the heavy impact of like a running or sprinting, but it still gives you the same cardio without the joints hurting and nothing like that. And it keeps your brain active, keeps you really active with the boxing. You got mitts or noodles and stuff coming at you, and you got to dodge and you got to move out the way and you got to punch back, and you're learning these reactionary skills, which can lead up to like basic self-defense, at the same time, and fitness and in great shape. You got pads and stuff coming at you. You got the pad work on. You throwing your punches and throwing your hooks and everything. And you keep that up within you do 5 rounds of 3 minutes of that. and then in between do like, you know, interval training in between or anaerobic movements like jumping jacks, burpees. 5 rounds of that, that's 25 minutes. That's pretty tough.
Yes, I love it. So let's talk about your background. How long have you been training, but when did you get into it? What was the process like?
I got into training, well, when I was in college, actually. I went to school for kinesiology and sports science. Um,
Mm.
so I was always going to be a trainer. I just was more of an athletic trainer than anything because I was loving I love like sports. And then I started, you know, I boxed in college also, boxed a little as a youth, was in and out the gyms, boxed in college. And then when I started developing, I had friends that I used to box. So when I was at LA Fitness in Bala Kenwood, like 2008, I would run into boxing buddies and they'd be working out. They might have a fight coming up. They got to lose 15 pounds. 12 pounds to make weight. And I'd be like, hey, I'm the trainer here. And I'm like, hey, help me out. Bang, man, we're getting it in. And because the two institutions kind of like lay side by side, obviously, if you're a professional boxer, you got to be in shape. And I'm a trainer, I can help you get in shape. Those two institutions lay side by side. So after that, I started coaching. Picked up coaching from my mentor, Rev, Alvin Thompson, Bozy, Chicken George, a lot of these old school coaches, Jack and Joe from Costello's, you know, just, you know, playing that, Marty Shula, a whole bunch of guys who are like mentors. Alvin Thompson is like my main one. He's my partner, and he's like the whole 14 years I've been coaching now with boxing. He's been with me the whole time. So yeah, and then we just started training fighters, and then I said, hey, I need my own gym. And then 2010, opened up a gym, opened up my first gym, which was called Liberty Boxing at first. It's called Liberty Boxing.
Okay, I did see that somewhere. I saw it on a post. Didn't you just recently post something that had Liberty Boxing in the background or something?
No, this one's called Liberty Fitness Boxing, this new one. But my very first gym was called Liberty Boxing, regular. It was up here in Street Road in Ben Salem. That's 2000. That was 2010.
Okay, so what is the name of your training now?
It's called Liberty Fitness Studio.
Liberty Fitness Studio. I thought it was something else, but
that's all right. You know why? Because when you came in March, we didn't have the signs up.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was something.
Didn't have the signs up. I don't think I even decided yet at that point.
Okay, so it's all new. So no more NFF boxing or anything?
We still have an NFF team. Yes, our boxing team, our fight team is still NFF boxing.
Okay, but this one is Liberty. Okay.
The fitness part is Liberty Fitness Studio, and then the fight team is NFF boxing still.
Okay, Liberty Fitness Studio.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I need to get back into it. What can we do now to really to do something while we're home? I mean,
all right, I see you. So right there, look, you got a chair, right? You're sitting right in the chair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can warm up with just, you know, we can sit up, we can stand up and sit down. We can throw, like, let's throw 4 punches. So if we're doing something like we're at home, I'll sit back a little bit. Let me sit back. So
you need me to get my gloves, because you know I got my gloves, y'all. I got my gloves.
Oh, we'll pull them out. There they go. There they go. Nice and bright too.
Yeah. These are the ones it's the ones I got from you, all nice and bright. And these are the things that go on the inside.
We won't need the hand wraps right now, but
okay. I said the things. I said these things. The hand wraps. That's what they call. I said these things.
These little tangly things I got.
All right, I'm ready.
You got the gloves on. Okay, let's start in that position right here. Good. Hands are going to boxing stance. All we're going to do is we're going to stand up. Well, we're not going to stand up all the way. Right? We're going to stand up a quarter seat. So here, 1, 2. You want to keep tension on the legs.
Oh,
good.
Lord.
Straight up, 1, 2. A little movement. Good. Straight up, 1, 2. Straight up, 1, 2. Let's go. 7 more.
Oh my gosh.
6 more. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. And let's hold in that position now. Hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arms out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. That was one set.
Whoa, that was serious too. I felt a little sweat coming on. It was a little sweaty.
There you go, right there.
That's a good workout. That really is.
Like that. Just increase your combinations and stuff like that. And then we can go with a nice little torso twist. You can do that seated also. Don't need a lot of space. So all you need to do is this.
Do my standing up or am I just doing that?
Sitting down. You can do that sitting down.
So
right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy peasy right there. And then what you can do also while you're sitting down, arms in the air, and bring one knee up at a time. 1, 4. As high as you can. Make sure your abs are nice and tight.
Oh, okay.
Squeeze the abs tight and drive that knee up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good.
But you know what? I understand, like, we could do these things at home, but I think like the difference when we were in the gym, because you're there, you wouldn't let me stop. When I'm at home, I will stop if I'm tired. You know what I mean?
There's a bunch of distractions at home too, so definitely.
But not even that. Something about somebody pushing you, why a trainer is important. If they're pushing you, it's a difference. Because when I'm home, if I probably would have done like 5 of these and like,
I feel that a little bit.
But I felt that, I broke out in the sweat. But that's a good thing. Anything else? Huh? We
got 10 of them done now.
That is good, but I wouldn't have done that by myself. What else can I do?
Oh, so what we can do from there is, so what we did is we actually did a little bit of core movements. That was a core movement too. We actually got up and did some punches. I would repeat that movement and increase the punches. I would try to get 5 rounds in, okay? All I would do is increase my combinations. I would do the same thing to make it a movement, whereas though your body can actually get kind of adapt to it a little bit. So as you feel that movement to start to break sweat, whatever you felt to break the sweat, let's continue to do that. So we're back into that boxing stance again, hands up, and we're gonna do the same thing. We want that quarter step up. This time we're gonna throw 4 punches. First round we did 2, 1, 2. This one we're gonna come up and go 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna do that for 10 times.
Okay.
All right. So
remember, and this is just what's this called?
What? We're just doing punches. 1, 2.
Punches.
1, 2.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. Left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember, we're gonna take that quarter step up. Make sure that you keep your shoulders back as you're throwing your shots, and especially when you stand up. Okay, Shelly? When you stand up, try to go. You bring your shoulders straight up. Don't try to rock up like that. Just try to come straight up. Remember, you're not coming up a lot. You're just coming up a little. So we're gonna squeeze up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Touchdown. Go. Ready? Go. Squeeze up. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1. Up. 1, 2. 2. Up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Up. 2, 1, 2. Up. 1, 2, 1, 2. 4 more. Up. 2, 1, 2. 3 more. Up. 2 more. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 more. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right here. Up, up, up. Abs tight. Shoulders back. Hands up. Squeeze that belly button to your spine. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
There you go.
That was a workout for real, y'all.
Did it.
Definitely did that. Yes, yes, yes.
Sometimes you have to repeat like 3 more times, get a good sweat.
You said do that how many times?
Like 3 more times, like 5 sets.
5 sets. Okay, well, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. So, names. I saw Mikey Dread gave you a shout out on the post today. Said Ofa, that's my man right there. So he's somebody that you trained as well.
Yes, yes, yeah. Mikey Dread, Mother Knows, Roxy, Cappuccino, man, Sid, Rob the cameraman, Rob.
So they all been trained with you. Roxy Romeo will be day number 24 on 30 interviews in 30 days. So Roxy Romeo from the Rise and Grind Morning Show, she is day number 24. So Mikey Dread lost a lot of weight. Was training part of that weight loss?
Oh yeah. We was training in the summertime where it was just like we was outside running, we was doing sprint drills, gassers, we were having competitions. It was a good time.
It was a good time. He kept it off all these years.
Exactly. Kept it off, man. That's my man right there. Kept it right off.
I needed to keep it off. I can't believe it. I never thought I would gain this weight back, but that's all right. It's part of my journey.
That's it. We all got a journey. I'm on one too. We all on it.
Are you on the journey? So what's your journey look like? What do you ultimately want for you and your business?
Well, my journey is that of, of a trainer, typical issues like my clients have. My clients, we're all one. We all talk. We have our issues. We have our food problems. Like I have my food problems, like my clients. That's the best thing about being a trainer is that you can have your issues and your downfalls. You can make your mistakes at the same time, but you learn vicariously and live vicariously through your clients. And those same mistakes they make, we can talk about it. We can bridge a gap as client and trainer. And we can bridge that gap and say, you know what, I did the same thing. My favorite snack food was Twix. And I had 2 last night. And I can be like, you know what, that's my favorite too. So we can bridge that gap and have a connection where we can work on these issues together. It isn't just me pointing the finger and making somebody feel guilty. I got issues too. We could talk about it and let's work through it. I mean, sometimes we'll get together and we'll work out like together. There's days like that when we'll train together. I'll set up a station, we'll all train together. So you want to keep that motivation. You don't want to be too detached and think of a client just as a client. No, they're individual or on a journey, and luckily I get to share in it. I get to share in their journey. I was chosen to share in their journey, and I appreciate it.
So how often do you recommend working out a week, and how often do you work out a week?
I work out twice a day.
Oh, what? Say
what? 5 days a week. So I would recommend to get 3 days in. 3 days a week of activity. Okay, whatever it is. You like tennis? Go play tennis for 30 minutes. You like soccer? Go play soccer for 30 minutes or run up and down stairs. You need activity. If you have an inactive job or inactive occupation, way of living, whether or not you're working home, a lot of people work from home. The jobs, and they those steps, they used to walk those steps up in the office, but now they don't have they right in their living room, so they're nice and comfortable. So, I mean, if that's the case, find a nice day and then get outside. My recommendations would be at least 3 to 4 days a week. Try to get at least 4 hours a week. So if it's still 3-4 days, try to find something you can do actively outside, moving around, whether or not you take your kids in their backyard, chase them around, try to keep up with them. That's the ultimate tool right there. If you got some kids, keep up with them. Oh yeah, let them go run around and run around with them. You'll find that very exhausting.
So why do you actually work out twice a week? I mean, twice a day.
Well, I work out twice a day because I bike. Also, I bike in the morning. So that's my first workout. And then I'll come in the afternoon And I normally have to train one of my, because I train a couple of professional fighters too. So I would have to train Isaiah Wise right now. Shout out to Isaiah. What's up, buddy? I'll see you in a little bit later. But I'll train him and we'll work out together because it's boxing. He'll do his pad work and stuff with me, body shield. Then we'll do, 6, 7, 10 rounds on the heavy bag. Then we'll do workouts afterwards. So it's a whole like a team workout. So we'll work out together. So that's like my 2 days right there. So it's cardio included weights and stuff like that.
So when you say boxing, is it for the regular average person? Is that kickboxing? Do you do some of the kickboxing?
No, it's more like it's boxing without kicks. It's more like a boxing fitness aspect where you're doing a lot of repetitions, a lot of rounds. You're moving your feet as a boxer. You're moving your head as a boxer. You're moving your hands. Your combinations are coming off great. You just don't have you don't have to go fight nobody. But it's great for a good workout. I mean, if you think about it, like Cappuccino actually had a fight. We actually trained and she competed and fought another girl.
Oh my!
Headgear, boxing shoes, gloves. So you can start from a beginner and work up to start to compete. It can be competitive with it also. So you can take it at any angle. She started with fitness, the fitness aspect, losing the weight, toning up, and it gravitated over to, hey, you know what? Yeah, I think I got hands enough because of what you've been teaching me to actually put it in the ring against another girl. And I say, let's go.
Oh my God, did y'all record that? Did she record that?
Yeah, I think you can find it. You can find it. It's some stuff on YouTube. Ask her though, give her a call. I think she did. She might have some tape on it. Because I think Donald and them might have been tape.
Because I sure would have been like, wait a minute, but I personally don't want to compete at all. But do you offer any of the kickboxing still with the new gym?
Yeah. We could do kickboxing. Kickboxing is an awesome way to burn calories. Obviously, you're moving more than just your hands. So yes, kickboxing is still available.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I gotta get back into the gym soon. Okay. I don't know when.
I'm here. Whenever you.
I think it's hard to get back into the routine of getting up and getting out.
Yes, it is. That's
how do you not convince, or what is it that can help someone get up and get out? I'm stuck. I feel like I'm stuck.
Set an appointment. The average person does not like to miss appointments. Set an appointment for yourself, and that's going to be, and then I will confirm and remind you of it. And with that confirmation and with that set appointment, gives you a little bit more drive to make it to that appointment. Most people don't, because we live by appointment, doctor appointments, dentist appointments.
You're right. I do live by appointments.
So we live by appointments. So if you set an appointment for yourself, and you're an appointment person, then 10 times out of 10, you're gonna make that appointment. So it's just about setting the appointment. I always tell that when people come in and inquire about rates or inquire about times, I say, set an appointment with me and let's go, because that's the most important part. There's the procrastination. Most people want to procrastinate.
I know. I mean, I think I procrastinate a lot. I would have to say I'm a procrastinator. So what are some of your rates? So if somebody wants to be a part of the gym, do you have like memberships?
Yes.
Okay.
We have memberships. We have one-on-one training. One-on-one training is really active right now. Memberships we start at $100 a month. You can hit the gym classes or 5 days a week. You can do 2 to 3 classes with that monthly rate. One-on-one training starts at $25 per session, which is a half an hour, 35, which is 35, which is 45 minutes, and 45, which is 1 hour sessions.
Gotcha. So everybody, how do they get in touch with you so they can? I'm telling you, you want to get yourself in shape. I got some. I was working. I'm telling you, I was really working it.
Yeah, you was working. We was getting it in. But you can reach me at 215-406-5598. That's 215-406-5598. Or you can follow me on Instagram at Liberty Fitness Studio or at O for the Train on Instagram.
Liberty Fitness Studio or O for the Trainer. I'm definitely gonna I gotta make an appointment. I got to make an
Set
appointment.
the appointment. Let's set it right now.
Say what?
Appointment book out.
We gonna make an appointment right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, we're gonna make an appointment right now. Man, you talk about, yeah, I guess I gotta stick to it. All right, let me see. Let me look at my calendar.
Gotta stick with it. Got you on the air. Let's go.
All right. We're gonna do after the 30 interviews in 30 days.
Okay, so
because I normally would do early, like in the morning, like 10 o'clock. So
you got to have time. So you need to do. Why don't we do 9 o'clock? Then you can have time to get back and get all dolled up. Don't come working out like that now.
No, I'm gonna do it after the 30 interviews in 30 days. So that's too much.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay. So let's do November 5th.
Sounds good.
November 5th at 10.
Oh man, am I gonna do this?
Yep, you're gonna do it. That's it. November 5th at 10 a.m. Got you in the book. You marked down.
I'm marked down in the book.
Marked down. Got you.
All right, it's official. I'm back at it. I'm back at it.
Yep. Let's go. Got you in the book.
Got me in the book.
Yep. Liberty Fitness Studio.
Liberty Fitness Studios with Ofa, the trainer to the celebrity trainer to all the people who are doing it big in Philadelphia and beyond. So you said you just came back from Vegas. What was going on in Vegas?
We're setting up camp. I was working with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. over there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a pro box. I think he's getting ready for a fight. He's fighting Hector Camacho Jr., something like that, in April. I'm not sure when the fight is, but I was working with him over there.
Okay. You weren't nervous going over traveling during this time, or is it?
You know what? Earlier I was, but then man, I kept everybody was like all over. I was like, as long as I just wear my mask, I was fine. But they have the airlines. American has everything down pat. So I took American. So they everything was really really on point. So just follow the guidelines and you'll be safe.
True. I mean, that's what it is wear a mask. That's all you can do at this particular time. They opened everything back up, so they guess we've been guinea pigged enough. I watched to see how long we would stay open, but we stayed open for a while, so it looks like the procedures that they have in place are working.
Yes, they are. Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, Ofa. I know you got to get back to training.
Yes.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
I appreciate you very much.
30 interviews in 30 days, and now I have an appointment.
Yes, you do.
November. I get back. I won't have this wig on. I'm gonna have to go, back to that regular hair. But
okay. All right.
All right, Ofa. I will see you. All right, Liberty Fitness Studio.
Yeah.
Make sure you call them up. Make an appointment. I'm telling you, I did it, and I'm back at it. That's right. Liberty Fitness Studios support, because he's definitely a great, matter of fact, a great and excellent trainer. He won't let you sit there and say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no no. You keep going.
Keep going.
All right, Ofa, I will see you soon.
All right.
See you later.
Thank you, Sally.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes. That was day what, 20? What you laughing at, Disco?
You ain't got no excuse now.
I don't. I got to get back into it. It's hard when you've taken a break for so long. It is so hard to get back into it. Oh, but how you get back on here?
I don't know. I'm trying to get off.
He don't want to go nowhere, y'all.
I was trying to get off.
That's what's up.
Yes, I have no excuse now.
Nah, no excuse.
Made my appointment, and oh my goodness, I'm back at it.
He got you.
But see, that's what you need. That's to show you that you need that, because sometimes we will make a lot of excuses to not do something. You feel what I'm saying? That's why he's an excellent trainer, because he won't let you make an excuse not to do it. Even when I first came in and didn't have gloves, oh no, we getting these gloves. See, I got my gloves.
Them some big gloves. Your hands ain't that big.
No, but you need the gloves to protect your hands, and wrap them up with the this hand thing. But these are my gloves.
That's very true. I see you all motivated and got your gloves. And
I mean, I was in training. Like before COVID, I was in training. I was serious about it.
your pink and black outfit.
My who?
Pink and black outfit.
Pink and black. Sometimes I would just roll whatever. Cause to me, it was not about being cute. It was just about getting to that gym, because it's a distance away from me. But because Ofa is such a great trainer, I had to do it. But it is a distance away from
I
me.
was going to say, that's a hike just to be going to work out.
That is a distance. But I'm going to do it. I did it. I mean, I was doing it on a regular basis. I didn't miss. I was there.
He must be a good trainer.
He is an excellent trainer. I knew that from the moment he said, I was like, oh, I got to go do this. He's like, yeah, go do this. I was like, oh man, he's serious. Then I was like, well, this is hard. No, you're going to do it. You just go ahead. Keep going. I was like, I need somebody that's able to tell me, keep going.
That's going to really stick to it.
Yep, because I would stop. And even when those days where I didn't want to make an appointment, just like now, I would have an appointment to keep going.
I got to hear we're going to do this live. Like, wow.
That was crazy, right? Look, I broke out of sweat over here. My whole forehead was sweating. But that's good. I'm telling you, I feel very inactive. I feel like,
wow.
I can't believe I gained weight. I worked so hard to lose weight, so hard to gain it back.
We were sitting at home for like 3 months.
3 months. We've been sitting at home since March to when did we get back in? March, April, May, June, July. I really didn't go back out until September, maybe.
Yeah, but you hear what they saying?
What they saying?
You're gonna be back in the crib.
Nah, I got it.
They say it's gonna be worse this time.
No.
Well, you gotta look at it this way. Thanksgiving is coming. You got on every street, you have at least one house Thanksgiving that's going to be a super spreader house. You're inside, you got family and all that stuff coming. At least one house on every block has a super spreader event.
I mean, maybe not.
Really? The science tells us different. But
I don't think so.
Matter. I ain't going to nobody's crib on Thanksgiving. We ain't doing that.
I mean, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing for Thanksgiving, but my whole thing is I don't think we'll be back. I do not think they're gonna shut down I don't think they're gonna shut it down. I really don't.
Optimistic. I like that.
Because we the economy, people's businesses can't afford that.
People's businesses, especially if you have a brick and mortar business, is already jacked.
I mean, that's why it's important to support somebody like Ofa the trainer, because his business is, suffered during it. You may have a couple private clients, but his business was booming. He was really doing well beforehand, and then all of a sudden a shutdown happens. That's crazy. And gyms were like the last ones that could officially open.
Yeah, gyms, restaurants, movie theater, they're catching it. They catching a bad break. So who's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the 21st. Ken Murph. Ken Murph from New York. He had a video show in New York for I don't know how many years, well over 20 something years. He has a radio show. Ken Murph is of course, we're all in the same community. Ken Murph, Ralph McDaniels, D. Mitch, is a whole community of us. So definitely talking to Ken Murph tomorrow.
Tomorrow we have Malik Truth.
Malik Truth, Wednesday, 10 a.m.
Can I make
Williams, huh?
Can I make an announcement?
What's the announcement?
I confirmed last night. I spoke with her on the telephone. Guess who's coming in a couple of weeks to the Melanated Morning Show?
Who?
Breeze.
Who?
To hang with me and Seabreeze.
Who?
The legendary Lady B.
All right, Lady B, yes.
Yes, I talked with her last night, and she's definitely coming, and we're going to do some work together. And after I get finished with Single on a Saturday Night, we're going to meet up and we're going to discuss some business stuff. And yeah.
Awesome. Yes, that's my sister right there, Lady B.
Yes, she gave me the okay to announce, and she said, yes, I will definitely be there. I was like, thank you, B.
Awesome. Yes.
To me, she really has been, like, over the years, even as a DJ. Like, I would actually record her stuff, record her shows.
Of course. Back in the day, you put the thing on there, you put the tape in the recorder, and you record in Street Beat.
I would record Street Beat, and then later on, I would listen to all the songs, because back then, remember, they announced every song.
They did. Back then they did. Now you like, well, what song was that?
So that's how I was able to keep because it was a million DJs back then. So that's how I kept ahead of the rest around the way. Like I had the latest stuff because I'm listening to Street Beat every Sunday religiously. Mm-hmm. Then I would run Funko Mart or Sound the Market or whatever.
Armands. Shout out to Armands.
Yeah, shout out to Armands.
Shout out to the firm, the independent of the firm record stores, which is Sound of Norristown, which was Continuous Motion. Oh my gosh.
Mr. Webb. He was
of course, Webb's Department Store. Shout out to everybody who owned the record store. You had Sound of Upper Darby, Sound
Market, Sound of Germantown, Sound of Market 1, 2, and 3. You had 3rd Street Jazz. And then you had the biggie, Funko Mart. Shout out to Chino, R.I.P. the Reds. If you don't know who Chino is, then you ain't from back in the day talking about you was a DJ back. You got to know who Chino is. Chino was the dude at Funko Mart that sold all the records. And he always had his exclusives to the side. In fact, Funko Mart when I first met Tat Money before he went on tour with Stead.
Oh, Tat Money, DJ Tat Money. I'm saying, listen, the firm was all the record stores were underneath of them as like a coalition, similar to Indie Black Media Network. So they were like a coalition of record stores, and it was mostly all of them were in different areas. You had the one on Girard Avenue, which was who's the one on Girard Avenue? I know Continuous Motion was on Germantown Avenue. Girard Avenue was, I can picture Olivia. I know her name, but I cannot picture the name of the record store. But that's one of those things. I used to write for their magazine as well. That's where that was my second home for writing. My first one was Scenes Magazine. God rest his soul. Leonard, he passed away.
Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know. He was doing it back then. Scenes Magazine. Today I have to definitely say rest in peace to Nefertiti Mitchell. She is one of my Urban Expressions fashion show. Not only that, before the fashion show, I grew up with her mother, and she was killed this week, and her janaza, I hope I'm saying that right. Her janaza was today. It was sad. She was on board every year. We had our fashion show. Her and her sister Aquila, but she was killed. Man, that's one of those things that just really hurt to your heart. Anybody who lives in Frankfurt, grew up in Frankfurt, knows the Mitchells, the Comptons, the Buds, all a part of that. But Nefertiti Nene was one of Urban Expressions VIP young girls on the fashion show. I'm going to find some pictures and I'm going to share it. I'm praying for Aquila. I'm praying for Janetta. I'm praying for everybody in the family, Lorenzo, everybody in the family. I'm sorry I missed the janaza. I don't know much about it, but she was special. She was definitely special to Urban Expressions and the rest of us.
Wow.
She was definitely a special. She was so fun.
How did she die? I mean,
they killed her.
Who's they?
I don't know all the details, but I know it was murder. So
how these women are getting killed now? Like
she has a son that they just left behind, but I know Aquila. She said she got him. I just, it's not much you can do during these times, but if anybody watching and anybody knows, she was definitely special to me. She definitely was. She had the heart to do some things, get on that stage when I didn't. I would have never had the heart to get on the stage back then. You know what I mean? When I was her age, I'd have been like, as a plus size teenager or whatever, I would have never had the heart to do it, but she did. And she got up there, she loved it. And she loved it.
Wow.
But she was special. She's so special. And then we had a lot of kids that back in those area. In the days we did a fashion show every year. Oh, they were so fun. I gotta find some of the footage, but I have the pictures. I got loads of pictures. I meant to. I'm gonna go get them. I got loads of pictures.
Find all that footage that you lost. Oh my God, I wish.
Yeah, so much stuff that we did lose, but I do have pictures of the fashion show.
Well, I noticed if you ain't got nothing else, you got pictures. I noticed you
pictures is something I can control. Like if I take a picture, I can, it's mine. I control it. So, but the video wasn't always in my possession. So you have the production and it goes somewhere else, and so I didn't keep a record of that. Ooh, this one that was hard. This one is one of those hard ones.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I can feel you on that, definitely. So,
well, anyway, y'all, I just want to make sure that she doesn't know, but her family knows that she definitely was special to me and the rest of the rest of the Urban Expressions crew, the teenagers, because we had a teen fashion show every year. The first fashion show we had, we allotted for a certain amount of chairs. Literally, we would stay in the room only. That's how big it was. So beyond 800, I think we allotted for 800. For I knew it was like maybe 1,000 people showed up to the first fashion show. I loved it. I loved every moment of that era. I mean, we all have our favorite eras in Urban Expressions, but that era I loved because I love kids. I love the next generation. The next generation is Viva La Vis, who her group performed in the fashion show. Those things. Now to see everybody successful at this age. Aquila, which is Nefertiti's sister, she graduated from college. Everybody is doing well. Lisa, Ivory, Nana, Naya, Brittany, Juan. It's a whole crew. Rockstar P, of course, Ferno.
You had a whole bunch of kids back then.
Ferno, Ike.
Ike, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, To me, I was a kid with them. I was able to live my teen years again with them.
They mentor.
Yeah, I was their mentor, like big sister. And I'm not a mom. I never, I'm not a mom figure. I'm a sister or aunt. Your home girl. Not a mom figure.
Well, you had the what they call it back then, the milk bar.
Milk bar? No, we didn't have the milk bar.
No, I'm saying that's what they would call those type of places for teenagers. I mean, clubs for teenagers.
I can't see you, right?
All right. Clubs for teenagers. They would call them milk bars.
Oh, I didn't know that. No, we
You didn't know that?
That's one thing I didn't know. No, we call. All I knew was I watched the people who came before me, like who had teen clubs. I'm not even gonna mention the names right this second, but
You talking about?
And
I mentioned.
You had 923 had a club, Yes. I looked up to them. I really did. I looked up to them when they did their thing, the clubs back in the day.
I remember when I was a real little kid, places like Kim Graves would have on Easter the kiddie disco. And the kids,
I love those things too.
Would get dressed up and would go to the club and dance. And I was one of those kids, but I never made it to the dance floor.
Man, if there's a dance floor, I'm getting on it. Let me tell you something. I love to dance.
No, this is a true story. I would literally go over to the DJ booth and be like, wow, what are you doing? Like, how are you doing that?
How are you doing this? Look, you knew that you wanted to be a DJ back then?
I really did. I really, really did. I can remember being in the projects and my mom would have her little, parties. And she would let me, in the beginning, play the songs and announce them, let me play like 5, 6 songs. And I had my little 45s ready. I've always been in that.
Mm-hmm.
Always had this thrill out of being behind the tables and watching everybody smile, like just having a good time. Like I love playing ooh yup music.
Who?
Ooh yup.
Ooh yup.
Exactly.
Ooh yup. Ooh yup.
Listening, he was like, that was the joke. Ooh yup.
Ooh yup.
Girl. Ooh yup.
Ooh yup. I like that. Ooh yup. That's my jam. Ooh yup. Mm-hmm.
That's what I call it. I call it ooh yup music. I get it.
Ooh yup.
No matter what you're going through in life, at least if you listen to my show, at least for 2 hours, I can make you forget whatever it is you're going through.
That's true. Music can really make you forget everything. But when we were doing the clubs and stuff, it was of course the Wu-Tang and all that kind of stuff. Wallies, and that was the era that we had the club.
That's when Wally's first that's when they first called the Wallies.
Wallies, man. I had a whole entire teen club. Imagine that.
I remember my kids, I'm like, what's a Wally? Dad, you don't want to know what a Wally is. Oh, all right. Since you put it like that. We used to do that back in the day, though.
But it was so deep, though. Crazy thing, it was so deep. The buttholes in the walls. That was the thing. Your butthole is in the wall, like y'all broke the wall, put a butthole in the wall.
That's why they call them Wallies.
Put the hole, but good thing the venue didn't mind, because we converted an old laser tag room into a club. It was huge.
Huh? That's what that was, a laser tag?
Mm-hmm. It was a laser. They took a whole laser tag. Laser tag got to be big because you got to up and down. You got to chase somebody. So we took a whole laser tag room and converted it into a teen club with DJ and pictures and
the DJ back then.
I just heard something. Sorry. I'm such a punk.
Who was the who was the DJ at the club?
Keith from Frankfurt. Shout out to Frankfurt. My Frankfurt people came through. Keith Robinson. What was his name back then? What was his DJ name? I don't know his DJ name. I only know him by Keith Robinson, but I call him Kiefer. But it was Keith. It was Ed. Ed. I don't know if you know Ed. He passed away too.
Damn. You know, I know names and governments.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. I knew him from growing up. So I seriously don't know the DJ names. That's a shame. I couldn't tell you the DJ names. I only know them from growing up. So my grow up, the people I grew up with came through, you know, Frankfurt. That's where Nefertiti was from. Shout out to Frankfurt. You know, I am from Frankfurt. I don't talk about it much, but that's where I'm from. Frankfurt.
Whoop-de-doo.
But you know, it ain't no whoop-de-doo. I literally don't talk about where I'm from often, but that's where I'm from, Frankfurt.
That's all I talk about is uptown.
You do. I mean, most of the people I know talk about where they're from, and I don't so often talk about where I'm from, but I'm from Frankfurt. And when we did the team club, my Frankfurt crew came in. That was Keith, Eddie, Gio. Man, we had so much fun. It was so much fun.
A couple of time or two.
Who stopped by? Of course, you know, Gilly and Major Figures came by. The very first Club UX, City High came by. What would you do if you're somewhere at home, crying on along the bedroom floor because I'm hungry? So City High.
You did it again. You did it. You just motivated me again.
To do that song.
Now we're going to do 90s R&B.
90s R&B. What would you do if your son was at home, crying on alone on the bedroom floor because they're hungry?
The night.
I love 90s R&B. Like I do. I'm so 90s. So 90s.
On the air, and I was listening to it, no talking. And I just listened. I was like, oh yeah, Ed, you did put your foot in that jaw.
I said you did do that.
Oh.
What would you do? But yes, City High came to the first one. Major Figures came out.
Shout out Bianca. My first ever interview ever on this planet was Bianca from Major Figures. I was scared to death. Like, no, Shelly, don't put me in front of the camera. I'm just the DJ. You too.
You know what though? Sometimes when you just do interviews, like sometimes you just gotta put yourself out there. My first interview was horrible. I mean, just like Rockstar people say his first one was horrible. My first one was horrible. But what it taught me was he ain't gonna never get me out there horrible again. I'm gonna practice, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna do. I'll learn from my mistakes.
Because that wasn't something I was interested in at all. I really at that time just wanted to be the DJ. That's it. I didn't feel as though I had the ability. And there was something about Bianca that we just clicked, and I don't know.
Bianca, shout out to Bianca. Shout out to.
You know what I was thinking the whole time I was sitting there? Well, what would Shelly say?
Oh, see, it's funny.
No, I really was. I really, really was. I was like, all right, well, what would Shelly ask or what would Shelly say? It worked.
Well, listen, I wish we still had that footage, but you don't. Sorry, but
And you know what's crazy?
You should have it. Like I feel like if you was ever on it to keep your own stuff. If I don't have, like, if we happen to not have it, it would be nice if people had some of the backup.
You know what? I had it because at that time, that was when I had my very first laptop. So, shoot, I don't even know what that laptop. That was like 5, 6 laptops.
Was laptops out there?
Mm-hmm. Because that's when I first stopped using turntables and started using the CDJs, and I went back to turntables. So I had a laptop to run it.
So it should be on your computer. It should be on a CD or something.
I
I
don't,
mean, not CD, DVD.
Jesus, that was like 10, 11 years ago. I don't have a laptop no more. And I did have that footage. I remember.
I don't have a lap. I don't have my laptop from back then either. I wish I did.
Because I
No.
remember the I was using Ustream at the time, and it looked like a security camera footage. It was so
Ustream. Unless you paid for something, they took all the stuff down. I did a radio show with Young Sir when he had Exposure Nation. Oops, I just did something. Sorry. When he had Exposure Nation, and a year worth of stuff is gone because Ustream decided to take it down.
because if you didn't pay, they actually held everybody hostage.
Yeah, they did. So you lose all your stuff.
And I refused to pay it. That ain't gonna happen. I mean,
I would have paid. I might have paid for it to keep my shows if I had that option to do it.
You know what? And usually I'm better at that archiving, but I don't know why. For some reason, I've been trying to figure that out. I need to talk to my therapist about this.
You're so crazy when you're talking about. Shout out to your therapist. Shout out to your therapist.
Why did I block out my urban expression time? Not block it out, but it's like it totally slipped my mind. I don't.
What you mean?
Because first of all, to be on the set of Urban Expressions for me was a big deal. Was like, oh my God, I finally made it. After watching Urban Expression for daggone, what, 15 years by that time? Y'all had been out for a minute. So for me to be on the set and be a part of the crew, that was a big deal for me. That was a real big deal for me. So I know I'm usually good at archiving. I don't know why after this, we didn't do the show anymore. I don't know why it just slipped my mind. Like I remember every time I run into you, I remember them, but I don't know why I didn't talk.
I mean, sometimes we block a lot. Probably blocking a lot of stuff out, man.
But that's something you want to forget.
Oh yeah, Supreme said yes. Club UX.
Club who?
Club UX. That was name. Supreme was watching DJ. Oh, DJ Keith. His name was DJ Keith.
DJ Keith.
Thanks, Supreme. I couldn't remember.
I don't remember that. No. Okay. I don't remember that.
Yep. Club UX. Club UX was the thing. But yeah, I guess that's his name. I guess he went by DJ Keith.
Wasn't y'all at the 923 Club at one time?
Mm-hmm. We did Club UX 923. We did one on Uptown where you from, up on Broad and Ogon, like Washington Lane and Ogon's Avenue.
Used to be the
It was a record store.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, we did a club in there. We did Broad and Erie. We did Chester. But at the same time, we had Club UX Philly on G and Erie. We had Club UX in Chester, so we would come open up and have fun at Club UX and G and Erie. Travel, everybody would get in the car, travel to Chester, do the filming, club, then come back to Philly.
How you had them kids out?
Their parents love me. Ask them all.
You got them kids out there all times of the night.
If you're gonna have somebody with your children, who you gonna have? Somebody that you trust, right? So you know that you can trust me. So their parents, I am friends with their parents. So their parents love me. Shout out to everybody's parents. Rockstar P's parent, Lisa's parent, Ivory's parent, Brittany's parents, Ferno's parent, mom. Everybody, I know their parents. Like, it wasn't like, hey, we dropping these kids off. Jade's parents, I only know Jade through her parent, through Connie. I knew their parents.
Well, that's back in them days. If you wanted to go to a party, you had to actually know the address, the name, the number, and your parents had to have all of that.
Their parents know me. Like, it's like honestly, we're family. I am family. That's my family. Everybody who was in Club UX, we're family. So if you want to trust somebody with your kids, who's gonna be? You trust me with your kid.
I mean, if
Even though I was not much older than them, but
at that time, let me think. At that time, yeah, I probably would have trusted my kids to hang out with you.
yeah, to hang out with me. I ain't saying trust them in the club now. That's a different story. So I ain't saying whatever they do inside of the room, that don't have nothing to do with me. But afterwards, when I can drive them home, when we can drive to Chester, when we're driving everywhere, trust that. But inside of the room where they dancing and stuff, you gotta be a teenager inside of there. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Especially if you was at that certain club at Knife and Arch. All right, I'm gonna stop.
What they do inside don't got nothing to do with me.
They get that
9th and Arch, 7th and Arch.
7th, no, 9th. Wait a minute.
There was another club. You go upstairs, Limelight. What was the Limelight? Remember Limelight?
It was at 12th and Arch.
12. That's why I was saying go down, and I was thinking up the steps, go down.
The crime light, because somebody was always getting robbed outside the club.
Oh God, no! Thank you, Jesus. That didn't happen.
Hey, let me tell you about the Limelight. I used to love the Limelight because I was a serious house head.
House, yes. I was about to say that was house. Yes, house.
Hey, I'm still a house head, but I was a serious house head back then. So shout out to Todd One, RIP, I should say. Todd One used to be like the head DJ at that time. So he finally let me come in there and do a Thursday night set. And speaking of sucking eggs, when my first set in the Limelight sucked bad. Like, oh man, my records were skipping. That's back when we still were doing records. My records were skipping and it was hot, so that makes it even worse. The needles sliding across the record. Because with house music, you have to be seamless.
You gotta be seamless, you said?
It has to be a straight run. Like there's no cutting, no scratching, just a straight blend with house music. You shouldn't even realize that I went from one song to the next. You should just keep, it's the beat thing, the BPM thing. And
beats per minute.
Yeah, that night was just it was bad. And Ty was like, "No, don't worry about it, kid. Don't worry about it. You be all right." Everybody, bombs the first time. Like, oh man, it was packed on a Thursday night. It was.
You bombed? Oh my gosh.
It was packed. So I came back next week.
But look at you now. Look at you.
Mm-hmm. Well, back then you had to really have some skill to be a DJ, especially to be a house DJ, to do house.
Because you really had to be per minute because you had to stay on that. The house is syncopated and it's talk about house music.
And you had to run.
House.
You had to ride that pitch, and you better know how to ride that pitch. Yeah, that was some serious one. Look at you, gave me another inspiration.
Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Follow me. I love music. I think music is amazing. I could dance forever. Like I dance in my house all day. Like every time I get up, it's a dance. Like it's a dance to the kitchen. It's a dance while I'm in the kitchen. It's a dance while I'm coming back. And then I get in the chair and I'm dancing in my chair. I could dance.
That's how the Limelight was too. Once you went upstairs, if you can get past the stick-up boys, once you got upstairs, it was nothing but sweating from the door to the back. Remember, there was another one down the street going down the other way. Whispers. It was upstairs.
I remember Whispers. I think I don't know, not as much as I remember Limelight, but.
Remember Roses was under it and Whispers was upstairs?
No, I don't think I remember that one.
You don't remember Roses?
Not at all. Ouch.
You wasn't a hip hop head like that.
Probably not hip hop. Not as much. I like hip hop. We had
You wasn't a head yet. You was about to be, but not yet.
we had Trogos on can't remember what Trogos was, but Trogos, Eden Rock. Eden Rock was on South Street. We did a party there. We had parties all over the city.
But all these clubs we named it with so many different names.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about that last night. I remember when Mahorns stopped being Mahorns and it was 70 Club 73 because it was on Route 73.
73, yep.
I remember. Man, look at how many different what you had. Second story? Then it became the Vampire.
See, that just shows you like different people buy it up. They you got to keep it going. And now clubs aren't really the thing. Like there's you can't say I'm getting ready to go to this particular spot and it be like that. Because even if I said you could go to Warm Daddies, but you can't even go to Warm Daddies anymore because Warm Daddies not there. But TGI Fridays on City Line Avenue is there. Club Fridays is still in effect.
Yeah. Here she go. Go.
Club Fridays is still in effect. TGI Friday, City Ave is still here, yo.
Everything is a commercial to her, y'all. Like I bet when she goes to the deli, well, if you get the bologna.
I had the horrible at the deli last week. It was the most horrible sandwich I had. I mean, seriously, it was really a horrible sandwich.
Wow.
I was so upset.
What was wrong with it?
It was. I was like, oh my God, why is it so nasty? It was nasty. But since I spent my money, I ate that joint.
Why? Because you spent your money?
Just right. I spent my money on that horrible sandwich.
DoorDash, Primos.
I wasn't expecting to
Speaking of Primos, I think I'll buy myself and the missus a Primo dinner tonight.
I don't know what I want to eat. I know I'm hungry now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to work because I need to eat real quick.
She working. I need to do a shameless plug. I'm going to need y'all to really start tuning into the Grown Folks Radio YouTube page. Subscribe, tune in. We got some good footage on there. Even some stuff with you, Shell.
Yeah, the Grown Folks YouTube.
The
You
grown
can tell people all day you gotta push that joint. You see how Rashawn had to push it.
I don't know how to push it. I'm not a pusher. No, this one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just have to hire my partner, or I'm gonna have to sign up for my partner's. Hey everybody! Did you know that was your signature?
What? Hey everybody, no, I didn't.
That's signature. I've been sitting here for the past 8 months or so listening to all your stuff. All I keep here. That's how you start everything. Hey,
Really? I didn't even realize it. It's
your signature. We need
apparently just what I do. I didn't even think about it.
from now on. Everybody has a signature. From now on, that's yours because you've been doing it. Hey everybody, this is Shelly Show. Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
I'm gonna get you a T-shirt. Hey
everybody.
You think I'm playing? I'm gonna get you a
So
T-shirt.
crazy. Give me a t-shirt.
T-shirt. I got your Grown Folks Radio.
Talk about house music.
I'm gonna get you a T-shirt done today. I really am.
You so funny. I don't need no t-shirt that say hey everybody.
Because you say that on everything you do.
And I guess now you hear it more because it's 30 interviews in 30 days. You have no choice but to hear it every single day. Now that we're on day 20, we only got 10 days left.
But
is that 10? 20?
You got
20 plus 10 is 30. Yeah.
You have a couple advertisements, so I run them every day. And they all start off with, hey, everybody, this is Shelly Show. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. 10 days.
10 more days. 20 days down, 10 more to go. Listen.
All right, let me tell y'all something. I was only supposed to be here for a couple of days just to help her out. And the first 3 or 4 days,
I know, right?
People were so empowering. I actually went to, no, I did. No, this is a true story, y'all. It's a true story. I said, can I hang around for the rest of the month? Well, you know you got a lot to do. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. I just want to hang around because I have yet to have a boring interview.
Awesome. I'm so glad you hung around. Listen, it's always good to have a team and not have to do things by yourself. Who taught that? Somebody taught that. It was in one of the
Well,
one of them. I can't remember who it was, but said it's always good to have a team and don't. And this
taught me that. You said you can't do it all alone.
Yeah, but I was trying to think. I can't remember who said it. But either way, that's right. It's good to have a team and not to do things by yourself. But everybody, I think everybody for rocking, like just continue to rock, lean with it, rock with it. You know what I mean? Y'all leaning with it, rocking with it, lean with it, rock with it.
There we go.
Y'all been leaning with it and rocking with it, especially Cicely and Supreme. Y'all really been holding it down.
Every day I hear
Cicely, Santa, and Supreme, the Resurrector. You've been holding us down every single day, and oh my goodness, I can't. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Don't forget, Cicely Santa has her book out, Letters from Grandma. I want to say like her. She says it's so New York. Letters from Grandma. Cicely Santa. Look her up. Ribbons of Glory Ministries on Instagram. Ribbons of Glory Ministries on Instagram. Look her up.
Mm-hmm.
Get a book.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely is #1 supporting her and Supreme. Supreme has Swing from the Fences out right now.
Swing from the Fences.
His music. Yeah, he got an album out right now.
Come on. Cool.
On Milk Boy Recordings on Milk Boy.
Cool. Speaking of books, Moolah Entertainment.
Yes, Moolah Entertainment. We have the party, the Masquerade party, coming up on October 31st. Her book is out. Go to Moolah, MOOLAH, entertainment.com. Get her book or come out to the Masquerade party. Get it signed by Miss Y Money.
Now, if you want to hear the dirty version of what the book is about, tune in tomorrow on Grown Folks Radio on the Melanated After Dark. She's coming with Nikki Phelps.
Nikki Phelps, yes.
Both going to discuss the interesting books.
Listen.
And Thursday night at 8 p.m., part 2 of Philly Wonder Woman's interview with the P Valley.
Oh yeah. Down in the valley with the no, I'm not gonna sing that.
Or I promise you.
Down in the valley. I watched the P Valley. I did. I'm a P Valley. I can't wait till the next season. I really can.
Clearly, I'm the only one in the world that's never seen it. Because every time I mention it, everybody like, yeah, P Valley, that's the joint.
It is. It's the joint. I thought it was really good. I mean, it was definitely, not for the faint of heart. And as Y Money says, it's not for the sensitive nor the judgmental.
Right, that part. Speaking of Viva, Saturday at 2:00.
Ooh.
Shout.
Saturday at 2:00 is single on a Saturday night, yo. We're gonna talk about how to keep your man. How to keep your man.
You forgot to hey everybody.
No, we're not starting out. I don't gotta say it right now, but if you wanna keep your man, but not even that. It's not even about whether you have a man or don't have a man, but the just to hear the thoughts, the perspective.
Viva la
vis.
Viva
la vis.
I always mess her name up. Viva la vis.
Viva la vis. Yes. Viva la vis. Viva. The book.
Will Stormy be there? I ain't seen him in a while.
He had, he's back to doing his stage play. How to keep your man. He's back to doing stage plays and productions. you know, he's an actor. He always does plays and movies and things like that. So he had to do that. I have to call him and see whether he's back on the he's back, you know.
Me and him was supposed to been hook up on on the morning show, and I just haven't gotten around to it. And I seen he's been super busy anyway. So, Stormy, you're still on the list, bro. We still gotta get together and just have a gentleman's discussion. Probably me, him, and Joe Storm, and my man. And I gotta call him. Square Knot.
You never did it?
Hmm?
You never called him?
I didn't get around to it, but I will call Square Knot. I definitely will. We have a little.
This is mine. This is the little thing.
I be forgetting to call my wife sometimes.
I know, right? What she say? Would you forget about me today?
She does do that. If I don't call her at lunchtime, like, oh, what? She said, what?
You gotta make sure you do that. Look at me. Don't let me tell you, because I'll be the one forgetting myself.
She said to me, what? She's like, what? Married lives don't matter?
Oh,
wow.
Yes, it does. Yeah, I'm not married. I don't have to call nobody.
She went from black lives to married lives don't matter.
Married lives don't matter.
A very wrong, and I'm gonna say it live on Facebook and on the air because you know we're still on the air, but not that I care because we have. But anyway, I made a wrong statement to my wife. I am so sorry. I thought she cooked something else, and it was totally different from what I thought it was. And I actually ate it last night. It was good. It wasn't Alfredo. It was the butter sauce. Like, and she was like, "So you don't give me no credit. You know, I know that you don't like that. Why would I cook something you don't like?"
Oh, so it wasn't. It was the like the garlic butter type.
Butter, right? It wasn't the Alfredo. I was wrong.
So did you eat it? You ate it?
I sure did. Ain't no more. Put it this way, ain't no more left. I was sitting there watching old WrestleMania after I woke up. I missed Motivation. How was Motivation Monday last night? Because I missed it.
Motivation Monday was incredible. I learned some stuff about nonprofits, business accounting. Thank you to Robert Williams, man. He really put it down. Everybody was like, yo, I learned so much. So he gave some real information, like stuff you can use, stuff I needed. Honestly, I needed to hear. I needed it.
You didn't share? Did you go live?
Yeah, it was live.
You went live on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, then I can catch that.
Yep, it was live. It was definitely live.
Oh, I can catch the archive then. I was so mad when I woke up. I'm like, oh, I missed the Motivation Monday. Because by the time I woke up, it was like 11:30 at night. I'm like, well.
Down in the valley.
I missed that one.
Where the thing. All right, y'all. I got to get to work today.
Day 20.
Hmm?
Day 20. So we got 10 more days.
10 more days. See you tomorrow, day 21, which is Kim Murph. Day 22, Joe Little from Rude Boys. Day 23, Aviance. I gotta get you their music too.
Day 24. Isn't day 24 active?
No, day 24 is Roxy Romeo, Rise and Grind Morning Show, Power 99. Day 25 is DJ Active.
Day 25 is active. Okay.
Yep, day 25 is DJ Active.
That's a personal one to me because he's a DJ and it's a DJ that I know that I've watched grow. I remember when Active really first jumped out there. Wow.
DJ Active got a project out now. He got a new album out now.
Wow.
Yep.
He was a young boy running around with his cousin, DJ Ghetto. Wow. So,
somebody at the door.
1 o'clock, you heard what she said. But tomorrow morning on the Grown Folks Radio, Seabreeze will be in there.
Seabreeze, aka Cinda Williams, 10 a.m.
Yep. And we will be interviewing Malik Truth. He has a really good book out. If y'all can get it.
I like the concept, definitely relationships and all that kind of stuff.
And it's from a Christian point of view.
That's always good. It's always good, you know.
He gets deep into it, deep into it. Yeah.
I had to check it out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Yeah. Well, he'll probably be there about 10:30, but still, he'll be there tomorrow.
But either way, the point is telling everybody 10 a.m.
A.M.
down in the valley. But anyway,
Right. That part. So I'm getting ready to sign us off the radio because now I'm hungry. I've been talking about this
I'm hungry too. All right, y'all. The grownfolksradio.com. Yes, keep your station locked. That's what you gotta do every day.
And real quick before I sign off, grown folks, tonight at 8 o'clock, we got a newer DJ. Some of y'all have actually wrote in. Somebody wrote in and actually like my man. His name is DJ. Let me get this right. DJ Say Word 6 foot. You got too many S's going on, brother. But
DJ Say Word what?
DJ Say Word Say wait. DJ Say Word 6 foot.
DJ Say Word 6 foot?
Right.
DJ Say Word 6 foot. Oh, okay. Say Word 6 foot?
He been shouting you out like crazy. He's been on the station for like a month now, Shelly. He's been shouting you out like crazy.
DJ Say Word Say what? Say
Yeah.
Word 6 foot?
He's gonna do his old school John tonight. Take Me Back Tuesday on from 8 to 10.
Take you back to the old school. Gonna take you to Union Square.
Play some good stuff too. So, grown folks, it's 2:30. Yeah, we're gonna go back to something. Oh, tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah.
For those of y'all that missed it on Sunday, tomorrow, Wednesday, you can hear the replay of the Dr. Letitia Webb gospel show, The Journey,
Yes.
tomorrow at 2. At 2. Yeah, that part. All right, grow folks, later.
Peace out, y'all. Peace out. Bye.
Boom.